guys. So today we're gonna talk about, or the topic today is gonna be why homeopathy is superior. And we're talking superior. When we're talking superior, we mean that it's superior to other forms of alternative medicine. Like if you're sick and you're looking for a modality to cure yourself with, why choosing homeopathy is the most ideal choice you could make. Why is that? We're not going to be comparing homeopathy to Western chemical medicine, chemical-based, medication-based medicine, because that's like a cliche, right? Of course, it's allopathic medicine is bad for you. Don't do it. Everybody knows that, I think. Already, I mean, I think I'm posting on Odyssey and all over the place. These alternative circles, I think it's like common knowledge. Everybody knows that it's bad for you, but you're moving towards alternative medicine, or not just medicine, but alternative methods of curing yourself. Which one should you choose, and why is homeopathy superior? Okay. I just made a list for myself here. I'm looking at it right now. And let's see, let's go through it, right? So, first off, the most important thing I want to mention is esoteric stuff, right? So, I am not a debunker or refuser or a denier of esoteric stuff, okay? I do believe that there are people out there who can cure other people and have special abilities. And that includes like energy transfer or laying on hands or whatever that's called. When they put their hand on you and they transfer the energy, or stuff like surgery in the astral plane, right? I'm just spitballing, like all the different forms I've come across over the years. I don't rule out that somebody in the world has the ability to do astral surgery. Okay? I don't rule it out. I know it's surprising because I'm a very scientific person. I don't rule that out. However, the problem with esoteric alternative medicine stuff is that it's totally unverifiable. Okay? You cannot verify if a person is legit or is a cult leader and is trying to fleece you or just make a buck on you. You can't. How are you gonna tell if somebody is really like a magician or has magical powers or doesn't? You can't. It's unverifiable, right? All you can do is get their service, take part in their services, and then see if it works or not. That's all you can do. So why is homeopathy superior to that? Homeopathy is superior because it also acts on the energetic plane, right? The same astral field or energetic field or whatever you want to call it, the non-physical level, okay? Homeopathy acts on it has the same potency as, like Jesus healing, right? If you like how Jesus was healing non-physically, I don't believe that he existed or anything like that, but non-physical miracle healing, homeopathy works on the same level because the medicines are potentized. They create an energetic field during the production of homeopathic remedies, and you are ingesting a field like a remedy. Okay, you're not ingesting physical material, but it's also verifiable, right? So it's the same. It's similarly very effective because true healing takes place on the non-material level. Okay, physical methods have limitations. True healing takes place on the energetic level. So homeopathy is just as effective as a miracle healer. One of the that was a supposed real miracle healer. I think those do exist, but most of them are fakes. But there is the added advantage of homeopathy being verifiable. Okay, so you shouldn't have to trust your gut instinct or whatever. Homeopathy is verifiable. It's like a science, but works on the same level. I don't know. Might be very complicated for some people. I'm not sure if I'm getting through to you. But you can ask your homeopath, okay? What style of homeopathy do you practice? Scientific or not? Be careful with that, right? There's many people practicing non-scientific homeopathy. But if he does scientific homeopathy, you can ask them, what symptoms did you base your prescription on? Because in homeopathy, we prescribe based on symptoms. What symptoms did you prescribe on? And you can check those symptoms, what he prescribed on, and you can compare it to the remedy he's giving you. He gives you the name of a remedy you have to take. And, well, of course, it's like open source software, right? Maybe open source, they say in open source software, right? They say that gaining access to the source code makes you very safe, right? It gives you power. It gives you certainty that the software is not malicious. But a lot of people don't have the knowledge of coding. So code is usually reviewed by people that have the knowledge, and those verify it, right? So maybe if you get a list of your symptoms, you can't really make heads or tails of it, but you can ask someone. Other homeopaths can pass judgment on that if that is a correct prescription or not. So in theory, it is verifiable and repeatable. Okay, and I mean you have something to work with, right? Even if you don't know you don't understand homeopathy that well, but yet by asking your practitioner what symptoms did you prescribe on, you can already take back some of your power, right? Because he might say, "Oh, I'm not going to tell you." Then you should just stand up and leave, right? Or if he's like, "Oh, what do you mean?" That's if he says like, "What do you mean?" Then he's so you can screen, you can vet, uh, you can pass judgment on someone whether or not they are malicious or doing a good job, right? Based on even on their reaction, right? You don't have to know the intricate methods of homeopathy, but just ask them, what symptoms are you basing the prescription on? And if any homeopath is listening to this, they might say, well, it's not good practice to tell the patient that. Okay. And how dare I? But my reply would be, in today's world, right? In 2025, we've reached a level where everything is fake. Everybody is trying to screw you over. That's a different topic. Why society has degenerated to the level it is at now. Okay, that's a different topic. But we need to deviate from standard practice in this case, because we need to start controlling, we need to start standardizing homeopathy and hold people accountable. So you need to hold your homeopath's feet to the fire. What symptoms did you base your prescriptions on? And if you study a little homeopathy, just read up on it a little. You can already start to orient yourself a little and, start to form an opinion even on whether a prescription was correct or not. Okay. And you can't do that with any of the other esoteric new age healing methods. Okay. Homeopathy is based on a scientific method, right? Okay. It's empirical medicine. Objective, repeatable symptoms. So that's why homeopathy is superior to esoteric stuff. And I'm looking at my list right now, and I have diet and supplements, right, on my list as well. Diet and supplement. Those things are like the Alex Jones stuff. There's a huge following. There's a huge supplement movement, right? I see it all over the place, and of course, it does work, and it is based on science. And also, special diets do work to improve your health. These are verifiable things. Okay, that's one advantage. But all of these things only work on the physical level. So if you want to cure yourself, you might not get to the root of the problem. You might not be able to overcome your health condition by using only physical methods. Okay? The cause of disease is not in the physical matter. Okay? You might be able to. Okay? So I don't rule that out. You might be able to cure. It depends on the person, I think. Like if your general constitution is very strong and you boost your body with amazing supplements and a super healthy diet, your body might get the boost it needs to overcome some kind of chronic health condition. I really don't rule that out. But in a lot of cases, when there is a serious block in the energetic field, there's no way you can achieve any results, unfortunately. So why is homeopathy superior? Because it's both verifiable and acts on the energetic plane. It brings together the advantages of all sides, of the whole spectrum of alternative medicine. It's the scientific verifiability of supplementation, which is backed by like endocrinology and modern biology. Plus, it's acting on the energetic plane. What else do I have on my list? I have something like some other stuff here. German new medicine, right? A lot of people are gravitating towards German new medicine. Do I recommend that? It's actually no, but I kind of like their explanation for disease. You know, I like they think differently about disease. It's kind of similar to homeopathy, but they don't really have an effective therapeutic toolbox, right? So all they do, I think they just do psychoanalysis or the psychotherapy stuff with a special, they've put a special spin on it or something. And yeah, a lot of things are psychological. Yes, that is true. And it's gonna work. I think psychotherapy or special form of that is gonna work in a lot of cases. But again, disease does not originate in your mind. Contrary to what the New Age people say, it does not originate in the mind. It originates in the energetic field of your being. There's also like the terrain theory people, like Tom Cowan, new biology, Kaufman. Yeah, there's also, what's his name? Andrew Kaufman. Kind of like, also, it's the same as German new medicine. What they say about disease is really thought-provoking, okay? And I'm not against it. It's very, very interesting. But it's the same problem. They don't have a therapeutic toolbox, which is very, very effective. I think they use diet and supplements and psychotherapy and stuff like that as well. And that's it, right? So it's very interesting, but they don't have a super effective toolkit or a therapeutic modality which they can employ, right? Also, it's a money-making operation. Tom Cowan charges thousands of dollars for just giving you supplement advice or something. It's completely crazy. Okay, sorry, Tom. And also, this video is getting very long, but acupuncture is the only one that might be in the same category as homeopathy, okay? Because it also works on the energetic field and is kind of I haven't looked into it very much, but it is a rule-based, analytical, scientifically oriented kind of discipline, okay? So I'm not an expert on it, but if I had to put my money on it, I would say that acupuncture is pretty good and comes close to homeopathy in terms of being superior. But homeopathy is the queen of alternative medicine, and you all have to just get over it. I mean, I'm talking to like all the people that are being triggered right now. Sorry. If you want to argue with me, you can do it in the comments, or you can come on my channel and debate me. Okay. Also, if you would like to request a homeopathic consultation, you can do that on various platforms. You can get in touch with me. You can find all the contact details in my channel description, and also my Telegram is right here, right? You can just, this link just directly goes to my Telegram. So thank you for listening, and take care.